Hello everyone, welcome to Garden Farm and Greenhouse. Today is an absolutely beautiful day and I thought I would bring y'all out and do a tour of what we have done so far. We've been reworking some stuff on the farm. Thought I'd bring you along to see. Here we go. Okay, and here is the new corn bed that we just built. Well, technically we dug, so to speak, and we surrounded it with some old decking from the deck we just took down, and the post and some fence wire. Try to keep the deer out of the corn as much as possible. A beautiful rose bush blooming. And just got it planted. We have several rows of corn in here planted. Can't wait for it to come up. And there's the greenhouse. We haven't gotten to it yet. Snake took up residence in there. Happens to be a venomous snake. Daily, I come out, open the door, and try to give him a chance to vacate the premises. And until he does, the greenhouse is a no-go. And here we come down to the vegetable garden. Let's go inside. And we don't really have a whole lot going on in here yet because we've been reworking this, and it's going to take a little time. Let's come on in. Got a grapevine growing there on the cattle panel. And some roses. Some other plants coming up. Up here you see things are kind of a mess because we are working on everything. We got patches of grass covered up, and this is that joint grass. That stuff gets into everything and there's not really a whole lot you can do to stop it. So we're putting down cardboard, and you can see we already mulched over here on this side. But before we mulched, if you look up that middle planter bed there, that's what it looked like. Actually, it was a little worse because it had all that joint grass in it too. Not a whole lot in there. We've been keeping it pulled out because that's one of the planting beds. But all this right here that we've got mulched up, all the way up to the rhubarb up there and the sumac plant. We got blueberry bushes here in the middle. Those were planted a long time ago before we even decided to put a garden here. And as you can see, we got everything fenced for the deer. All this mulch down. We're going to try to beat the grass. Got to do something because it makes it miserable to come out here and try to garden. And this right here is some of the grass that comes up. You see that stuff right there? It'll take over your entire garden. Got a nice mullein plant right here. Love mullein. I do have asthma, so that mullein tea comes in handy. Some potatoes we got planted out. Can't wait to see what they do. We had potatoes in the same area last year and they did great. I know people say you're not supposed to plant the same thing in the same spot, but I do it every year and had pretty good luck with it. All right, and then we come up here, and these are pieces of the deck. We took a deck down back there where our pool's at. We're taking all that stuff out and reworking it, putting us in a nice patio back there. So we decided we were going to use the old decking material and build us some raised beds out of it. This is just some that we took down in pieces. We cut out big chunks of the deck frame, brought them and set them in here, and we're going to use those. Where you see the little legs sticking up, we'll add some wood and paint it and fancy it up and make it look nice out here. These are things that we're working on right now, and look at that, more of that grass. We had all this stuff, this whole area up here at the front, we had it all cleaned out and it looked nice. It was down to the bare dirt. And would you believe that grass came back in again? That stuff is terrible. Anybody that lives down in the South will tell you that grass is a pain when you are trying to grow something. Over here, we got one of our flower beds. Right now we got some California poppies coming up in there. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, how bright those are. They just stand out. Them things have been blooming for over a month now. Absolutely love them. In the background there, that's my topsoil pile back there. That's going to be adding some material to these beds over here. Try to get them plumped up. And then up here, look at that big old mimosa tree. Ain't she pretty? My sister gave me 3 of them long time ago, and the deer killed 2 and that one survived. So I thank you, sister. That's a beautiful tree. I pruned it and shaped it and got all these yuccas. I love yuccas. I like tropical things and can't afford to go travel to tropical places, so I got to bring it to myself. Isn't that nice? All right. And over here we got the sumac. That sumac puts us out some sumac berries. We're going to make some Kool-Aid out of it. Sumac Kool-Aid. Anybody that's ever had it knows what I'm talking about. And we got the rhubarb over here. Like I said, there's not a whole lot going on right now, but what is going on is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That rhubarb loves being mulched. Before we put the mulch around it, that thing was tiny. That was a tiny, tiny, teeny little plant sitting down there. Didn't look like much at all, and we mulched it, and a couple of weeks later, that thing just absolutely took off. So it's happy now. Glad for that. And here's that bed again. We're gonna walk up this side where we mulch. Look at there, it's keeping all that stuff at bay. We put down layers of regular brown cardboard like what we've got up here that's got all the pallets on top of it, and then we mulched on top of it and everything. Over here I got a little bit of a junk pile going. We'll have some compost bins over here on this side, and that's just some of the fencing I'm going to use to build them compost bins. About right there where that pallet's at, and I think I might do 2 or 3 bays. See if I can't get some compost going in here, so that'll give me a place to put things when weeds pop up or whatever. This is that plain cardboard. You know, there's no dyes or anything in it. It's just plain old brown cardboard. I put it down, and it does a pretty good job of keeping stuff out. You know, so far so good everywhere I've used it. You know, these pallets right now, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but the wind blows constantly out here, so you got to put something on it. You lay something down in that cardboard, it'll sure enough be over in the neighbor's yard, and that's a pretty good little ways away. As you can see, I really don't have no neighbors. But yeah, that cardboard, it'll blow a long ways when that wind gets hold of it, so you got to keep it, you know, held down with something. So we grabbed these pallets and threw them on there. Then I got some old wood and stuff I'm gonna use to line some of the beds and things out here, and because I'm on a hill, you can't really tell by the camera, but this is a slant like that, but you can't really tell. But other than that, right now, that's about all we have going on out here, except for the Nanking cherries in the back, and I guess I'll walk around there and let y'all see those. See you in a minute. There's them Nanking cherries. Look at the size of them bushes there. They're really good. They're tart cherries. They're not sweet cherries, but they make some really, really good juice. I put them on the stove in a pot, cook them down, add a little sugar to them, and it makes some really good syrup that you mix down and turn it into Kool-Aid or juice or whatever you want to call it. But it is really, really good. And you can actually make the syrup and throw it in bags and put it in the freezer. And look at there. So all them cherries. This thing is always, always loaded every year. I mean, there is no shortage of these things. There's the pool we're taking down. As you can see, we already took the deck down back here and took some of the pieces and turned it into a planter bed right here at the back. I don't know what I'm gonna put in this thing yet. Hadn't decided. Got a big old pile of building materials over here. I know a lot of people probably say, oh, you throw that stuff away, but this stuff gets reused. It's good enough to use in the garden. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And we got our, look at them 2 roosters down there. The little monsters are supposed to be standing guard, but they've been letting the crows come in and steal the duck eggs. See that big old duck house right there? They go in there and lay their eggs, and them crows come in as fast as they lay them and steal them and run off. Maybe I'll be able to set up a camera out here and see if I can't catch some footage of them crows stealing eggs for you. No promises, because you know once you put a camera out, a lot of times they get shy. They know it's there somehow. That's our peach orchard too. We put the ducks in there. They fertilize the peaches. And there are plenty of peaches that have come out on these trees this year. We pruned them real hard this year. You know, I knew it was going to cut out some of the crop. Sorry, y'all, I'm going down a hill right now. I'm trying not to fall. But if I do, be sure to laugh at me. See them peaches? Look there. Yeah, we would have had a much bigger crop, but we decided that we needed to prune them because they got some spots in them that are dying out and a few little areas of disease we needed to take care of. Got them pruned and they're looking good though. We got our chickens over here. Built them a new coop last year. They seem to be happy. So we got some fence wire and stuff over the top of theirs. I guess that's why the crows aren't stealing their eggs. Yeah. Put up cardboard over their door. Their house is actually insulated in there with cardboard. It insulates them from the cold and from the heat. I keep that cardboard over the door. It keeps it a little darker because if I open that door all the way up, they won't lay an egg one in there. There's all them pretty chickens. Hey, pretty chickens. Hello, babies. Hey, big boy. All right. Then over here we got big tree. Got my asparagus planted right here. I actually am thinking about moving it and putting it into a... Thanks a lot, mister. Thinking about moving this asparagus into a permanent bed around there in the garden. I don't know, I hadn't decided yet because it does seem to be happy right here. Got some daylilies that are being taken over by weeds I need to clean out. More daylilies, canna lilies, some chicken tractors that aren't in use right now. We're thinking about taking those apart. I think I might use the wood on them compost bin out there in the front garden. And then we got our fig tree here. It's coming out. Last year it took until almost July before it had a single leaf on it, and this year it's leafed out pretty early. Actually happy with that. And here's our grapevine. This is a green grape. It is not seedless. It does have seeds, but it is absolutely delicious. Beautiful plant. I grew it in a pot, and the pot was bottomless, so it's been in that pot for, I don't know, probably about 8, 9, maybe 10 years now. But it's grown into the ground. You sure can't move it. I've tried. Got the trellis here. Son helped me paint this trellis. It was pretty when we got done with it. Now she's kind of leaning a little bit from all the storms we've had. But I still think it's pretty. And we do have one chicken tractor in use. That rooster over there, Mr. Mean Man over there, was attacking all the other birds and tearing them up, so we had to separate him out. I hate to separate them, but he gets all the food in here to himself. Hey, Mr. Man, you want to talk to the camera? Guess he don't want to talk to the camera today. Then we got Lexi down here. Hey, pretty girl. You want to say hey to all the people today? Huh? You want some sugars? Come here, you want some sugars, Miss Lady? Come here, my darling. Yeah, come on. She's a good girl. Yeah, she's got almost an acre here that's hers. We used to pasture-raise pigs. Now she's got that whole, just about a whole acre to herself. She loves it. She still runs and plays like a puppy. She's almost 10 years old. Say, I'm a good girl. Good girl. Yeah. But yeah, this place here is nothing but hills. Where he out trying to walk it. So if I'm breathing heavy, y'all forgive me. And I hope the wind noise ain't too bad. She got plenty of shade in there, so don't y'all worry about her. She don't get too hot. And she's got her nice little Hoop Barn dog house over there with a queen size bed. Yes, ma'am. Got a pond down the hill down here. That's a natural pond. There's a spring down there. There's a couple of springs up on the other hill back here behind her dog pen too. Come back up the hill on this side. Well, I guess that's just about it. Figured y'all might enjoy a... Thanks a lot, mister. Them roosters, I tell you. Figured y'all might enjoy a nice little tour, you know. Get on the UTV at some point and take you on a tour around some more of the property back there, because there's a lot more of it. See what we can find. All right, well, that rooster's telling me it's time to end this video, so I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks, guys. Bye.